So another application of the op-amp is integrator circuit. So in this case what happens? The output voltage Vout is the integration of the input voltage Vin. So whatever the output voltage we are getting is in the form of integration of the input voltage Vin. And in integrator circuit, at the input side we are using the input resistance, and in the feedback path we are using a capacitor element. And one more thing, Vin we are applying to the negative terminal of the op-amp, so that's why it shows the negative of Vout. So when Vin is applied to this particular terminal, the current In is flowing through this input resistance Rin, and this is a one node X. According to the virtual ground concept, whatever the voltage at this X node is also equal to this node. Consider this is a Y node. So now what is the voltage at the Y node? Ground means 0 volt. So that Vx is equal to Vy is equal to 0 volt. This is according to the virtual ground concept. And after that, whatever the In current is flowing through this Rin, after this X point, X node, the same amount of current is also flowing through the capacitor. So when this forward current flows through this capacitor, at that time the capacitor becomes charge condition, and we get one voltage across this, that is called as a Vc. And another end of this terminal is connected to directly Vout. So we are getting finally the integrated input voltage. So this is a one small derivation. So whatever the voltage across the capacitor, it is the ratio of charge divided by capacitor, that is Vc is equal to Q by C, and Vc is nothing but Vx minus Vout. So Vc, voltage across the capacitor, is given by the voltage at X node minus Vout. So here Vx is nothing but 0 because of virtual ground concept. So finally Vc is equal to minus Vout. Then when we take the differentiation between for this both LHS and RHS, so at that time minus dV0 by dVout by dt is equal to, instead of Vc he is using dq by C into dt, or 1 by C into dq by dt. This is one case. Then come to the input part, Vin part. So In is equal to, so if you apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law, so we get one voltage equation. So from that voltage equation we are getting In. In is equal to Vin minus 0, or Vin minus Vx divided by Rn, or Vin by Rn. Similarly, one more current is flowing through the feedback network, that is through the capacitor. So that feedback current is given by the C into dV0 by dt, or C into dq by C into dt, according to this equation. Okay. Then finally C get cancelled, dq by dt. Then q is nothing but v out into C with respect to this equation. So finally if is equal to dv out into C by dt. Then equating both in and if equation. So now we are getting v in by Rn is equal to dv out into C by dt. So finally v in by v out into dt by Rn into C is equal to 1. So finally the v out is equal to minus 1 upon Rn into C integration of v in dt with the limit 0 to t. And here whatever the product of Rn into C, this is called as a time constant of the integrator. Rn into C is a product of R resistor and capacitor is a time constant of the particular integrator circuit. So this is about the one more important application is op-amp is used or performed as a integrator amplifier circuit.